Yo, welcome back to the channel. You are watching Smackdown Live, episode 17 of the Universe Mode. We are making baby steps towards WrestleMania. The dust is settled from the Elimination Chamber, and we're here in Long Island, New York. Fantastic show we got lined up for you tonight, as the final pieces towards our biggest show of the year fall into place. Lots of rumour, innuendo and speculation surrounding Ronda Rousey and Stephanie McMahon's challenge on Monday Night Raw. She faces Natalya tonight. But coming up next is Apollo Crews and Kurt Angle. And here comes your Royal Rumble winner, the man with that guaranteed championship shot in the bag after putting Baron Corbin through a table at Elimination Chamber. Apollo Crews is about to hit that cruise control on the road to Orlando, Florida. The Royal Rumble match is all about making stars. It's all about that one big opportunity and who wants to take it. And Apollo Crews did just that when he dispatched Baron Corbin. And they were the last two men in that Royal Rumble match, And Crews is about to take on a man who challenged AJ Styles at the Elimination Chamber, the Olympic gold medalist and Hall of Famer Kurt Angle. Fighting talk being laid down by Apollo Crews. He knows the World Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles is in the back watching on. This match is all the makings of a classic encounter. Kurt Angle wasn't so fortunate against AJ Styles as a hard-fought contest. Absolutely, at the Elimination Chamber, he had two phenomenal forearms, and that's what it took to put away the Olympic gold medalist. It's been a well-received return to the company nonetheless. Great to see him back where he belongs, on the brand that he built, both as a wrestler and as a general manager. And we're underway. Kurt Angle shooting for the leg straight away of Apollo Crews. Drops him with that spine buster. Some of those amateur wrestling skills on display with an alligator and a crocodile roll. Apollo Crews being humbled here. Don't underestimate the advanced age of this man. Give him a hair and he will tie you in a knot. Crews rolls out of the way, evades. Now he's a belly of his own. Something out of Kurt Angle's repertoire. And there's another one in towards that corner. Luckily he ain't missing the mat and not the turnbuckle pads. And flying across the ring with that clothesline. Wonderful agility by Apollo Crews. That's why the fans love him. Sending Kurt Angle outside for a powder. And a senton splash on top of the Hall of Famer, Apollo Crews. Here comes that pun, hitting cruise control. Angle gets himself some breathing space, sends Crews inside the corner and nails him with that German suplex. Electric chair drop, that's one we haven't seen for a while. And let me tell you from experience, that is one of the most unpleasant bumps you can take. Now Apollo Crews firing up. Again, launching himself halfway across the ring with that stinger splash. Cuts him off with a clothesline, kicks up. This man has one of the brightest young stars in the business. There is the sit-out powerbomb. Angle drops on the back of his neck, and he kicks out. Incredible. Now Crews is raising the stakes, sending Angle to the top to inflict greater harm, but Kurt Angle with the senton on Apollo Crews. Nothing like a good old-fashioned Angle slam. And sets his sight on the extremity of Apollo Crews. The ankle lock is cinched. It's locked in. Apollo Crews in the middle of the ring with nowhere to go. Can Kurt Angle suppress the momentum of Apollo Crews heading into WrestleMania as he challenges AJ Styles for the World Championship? Crucifix pin. Crews trying to get himself a breath to catch. Crucifix attempt is unsuccessful. There's the victory roll by Apollo Crews. Kurt Angle is stuck, he can't escape. And there it is, victory for Apollo Crews. over the legendary Kurt Angle. Congratulations. And here comes the champion. Look out from behind. Clocks him right between the eyes. AJ Styles sends a message to his challenger. And there's the shiny new match graphic. Apollo Crews versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania. Welcome back to Smackdown Live. And we go from a Royal Rumble winner to the Royal Rumble runner-up. The man who was dropped through a table by the Royal Rumble winner, Apollo Crews, at the Elimination Chamber. Baron Corbin, the Lone Wolf, will be in action. Nothing is cemented for him at this year's WrestleMania. Winner of last year's Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Look how well that turned out for him. But someone who is going to be at WrestleMania and challenging for the Intercontinental Championship, the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. The stipulation all came about last week on Smackdown in that tag team match. Shinsuke challenged Randy Orton backstage. He gave him the ultimatum of, if we beat you tonight here in this tag team match, I challenge you for the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. Orton accepted and now has to deliver on that promise. Shinsuke open hand slapping him last night at the Elimination Chamber backstage to set the tone for their match in Orlando. Vintage knee strikes from Shinsuke, and here comes the current Intercontinental Champion Randy Orton, taking that front row ticket at ringside, observing what he could be getting himself in for. The distraction is just enough to give Baron Corbin an opening. There's an open hand fist to the side of the face of Shinsuke Nakamura, and some knee strikes of his own, shades of Val Venus from the old Smackdown games. Corbin laying the assault down on Shinsuke. Nakamura escapes that. There's a knee to the head and an axe kick to the back of it. A former NXT champion himself, Corbin came from the same school of thought. Never won any gold despite going on that long reign of 5-second victories with the end of days. King of Strong Style fights back. That's a hard forearm to the face of Baron Corbin. Referee stalls a bit on that count, but Corbin kicks out. Nakamura looking to eliminate Corbin in this non-elimination match, but he's dumped over the top by Baron. Sitting into the steel steps. Referee has his eye on Randy Orton, making sure that he doesn't intervene as the Viper watches on as closely as possible. And he couldn't resist, has to get his hands on Shinsuke Nakamura, sends him into the steel steps, and the referee trying to eject Randy Orton from this contest. And Orton's going nowhere, so the referee's a pushover. Innovative offense from Baron Corbin. We don't often see a man of his size and frame going to the second rope, but it pays off for Nakamura, but only as far as the crossbody. He's caught in the end of days from midair. He's always facing an upward struggle. It's been 2-on-1 pretty much, with Randy Orton at ringside interfering. Baron Corbin gets the victory over Shinsuke. And it's not the result Nakamura would have wanted here on Smackdown Live, as we are 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. With his eyes set on his first main roster championship to take away from Randy Orton, Baron Corbin puts a stick in the wheel. And now the Viper in the ring, pretty much helping himself to sloppy seconds. Taking the head of Shinsuke off his shoulders with that clothesline and tucks him through the rope. He's about to hang a man with the DDT. This is assault. Assault of the post-match variety. Randy Orton feeling the RKO. Yeah, he nails that one. Well, I don't know why you're so angry, Randy. You accepted this challenge. You asked for it. And maybe the slap was uncalled for at the Elimination Chamber, but Randy Orton with that white and gold belt held aloft. It's going to be all about our championship at WrestleMania. Here's the match graphic. The former IWGP Intercontinental Champion challenges the current WWE 1, Nakamura versus Orton. Welcome back to Smackdown Live. Tag team action. We are about to bestow on you all the Tag Team Champions American Alpha. Have the Usos in their back pocket as we gear up towards WrestleMania. And I'm going to throw it on the floor to you YouTube viewers. What kind of match you want to see American Alpha and the Uso twins blow off in? Tag Team Pandemonium at WrestleMania. You just pick the poison. Let me know in the comments below. Hell in a Cell, ladder match, table, cage, no DQ, you name it. It's down to you. Two of the brightest young stars the WWE has to offer. Chad Gable and Jason Jordan well and truly are the future of the company. And there's a man who at one point had a lot invested in him in the form of Fandango. Found a new direction in life with his partner Tyler Breeze. He's coming in to whack a finger at American Alpha. It was futile as they team up. It's an exhibition here from the athletes. College wrestling background of Jason Jordan. Chad Gable competed in the 2012 Olympics in London, England. And there's an electric chair drop from Fandango. And maybe the Fashion Police can turn the tables on the tag team champions. Chad Gable kicks him off. And there's a senton, parallels of Kurt Angle earlier on this evening. And there's a crossbody off the top rope, very nice. Fandango kicks out. Chad Gable, the man who took the fall from Roman Reigns. Tyler Breeze taken out, it's 2 for the price of 1. Chad Gable was a victim to Roman Reigns' Superfly Splash. There's a nice belly to belly from Jason Jordan. American Alpha teaming up now. Grand amplitude on Tyler Breeze. Fandango doesn't have much of a heart to come in and spoil the day. And there's the 3 count. Pretty much for formality with the tag team champions. They're in form and on fire. The Uso twins lighten their weight as we gear up towards WrestleMania. Here is Jimmy and Jay talking some good old-fashioned trash. And we've come to blows here. At ringside is spilling out. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, it is the face of the company, John Cena, the former Intercontinental Champion. He is in action next. Welcome back to the channel. Hustle, loyalty and respect is the flavor of the moment. John Cena piling Roman Reigns through that announce table at the Elimination Chamber. The resentment is real, the feud is born out of jealousy of Roman Reigns for John Cena. He wants him to move over so the big dog and the United States Champion can ascend to his throne at the top of that table. And here is the big dog. He's here on Smackdown once again, assaulting John Cena from behind. Here's your receipt for the Elimination Chamber and the post-match assault. Shades of grey, who's a good guy, who's a bad guy. Security pulling off Roman Reigns, but the damage is done. Cena can't compete tonight. That's what you got to look forward to. Wrestling's past and wrestling's future. Roman Reigns versus John Cena, Vince McMahon's 2 pet favorites. But coming up next, the rowdy one is in action. It's Natalya versus Ronda Rousey. Welcome back to Smackdown Live. Here's your main event. Natalya, who picked up the victory over Becky Lynch last week on Smackdown with a little help from her future opponent Ronda Rousey. Technically she's eligible for a title shot, but so is Becky Lynch still. And after all, Natalya didn't pin Ronda Rousey, she pinned Becky Lynch. And the Irish woman is not the champion. But it's the next best thing. A lady like Natalya, coming from a legendary lineage of the Hart family, with all the technical gifts in the world, facing a living day superstar and a cult of personality. The legendary women fighter Ronda Rousey is now your SmackDown Women's Champion, dispatching Becky Lynch at the Elimination Chamber. A pretty much one-sided contest. And Stephanie McMahon laying down the challenge on Monday Night Raw. She has everybody piling for that belt. Natalya tonight, Becky Lynch next week in the championship rematch. And who knows, if she accepts Stephanie McMahon's challenge, we could have a gimmick match for the ages in Orlando, Florida. It's Natalya versus Ronda Rousey is underway. 2 of UFC's biggest stars of the last 10 years in the same company, in the same wrestling company. Conor McGregor on Raw, gonna main event WrestleMania with Brock Lesnar. Ronda Rousey on Smackdown Live. She's the women's champion and has the world at her feet in regards to choice and future opposition. There's a nice big boot to the face of Natalya. Gone back to the old pink and black. None of this Catwoman shit. Pink and black Natalya is best Natalya. Ronda Rousey slamming her down hard in the canvas with that scoop slam. Natalya sending her up and over with a back body drop and a drop kick to the back of the head. For Natty 1 came here to fight. And there's a jawbreak from Rousey. Clothesline! No, she's sent packing over the top by Natalya. And Rousey, no selling it, she's like a cyborg. Heading to the top rope. We haven't seen Ronda fly yet here in the WWE. Double axe handle is not pretty, but it's effective. Alabama slam now by the Canadian. The former multiple-time Divas champion in Natalya. Absolutely a perfectly competent and credible athlete. Has all the tools to be a legend, incorporating the best bits of a legendary heritage. The strength of Davey Boy Smith. A tribute to him with that stalling suplex. Looking to throw a bomb at Rousey. She scouts it and catches her in that unpredictable armbar. Ronda Rousey's broken many arms, dislocated many tendons, and finished many opponents in the UFC in quick time fashion with this maneuver. Natalya is just inches away from the bottom rope, but she escapes, she lives. What a contest. History is being made here on Smackdown. Ronda Rousey in action on free TV, and there's the running power slam. Nice discus lariat from Natalya. Beautiful. Lovely javelin as she smells blood in the water. Perhaps the women's champion is gonna get humbled. Iron Sheik style. Oh, there's a barrage of headbutts. Unprotected skull on skull. And Rousey fighting back. One clothesline, two clotheslines. Traps the leg and sweeps the hamstring. Ronda Rousey is getting into her zone. She's in her element. Rock bottom. We saw that at Elimination Chamber. Ronda Rousey and The Rock had a moment at WrestleMania 31 in Santa Clara, and she's not afraid to share with us what the Great One taught her. Welcome back to Smackdown. Ronda Rousey, the women's champion, is putting the roster on notice. And the rowdy one with a microphone in her hand. Everybody on the edge of their seats. Is this the announcement they've been waiting for? Will she accept the challenge of Stephanie McMahon? Ladies and gentlemen, mark it in your diary. 2 weeks from now, WrestleMania is going to be the hottest ticket in town. Stephanie McMahon Helmsley will challenge Ronda Rousey for the Women's Championship in Orlando, Florida. Unbelievable stuff. And the graphics been put together. Stephanie McMahon, Ronda Rousey, 2 years in the making from their confrontation at WrestleMania 31. And we are back for the final segment of the show, ladies and gentlemen. And here comes a man who's fallen by the wayside in recent weeks. Last time we saw him on SmackDown Live, he was accepting the challenge of John Cena, the Intercontinental Championship Open Challenge. Oh boy. Well, this man's got a habit of interfering in people's promos. But it's the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. And how do you not sense the irony in this encounter? Dolph Ziggler, a man who has been compared to the legendary showstopper. On many occasions, never quite lived up to the billing. Let's hear what he has to say to this man. Well, HBK just offered it on the table. WrestleMania, the show-off versus the showstopper. That's an offer Ziggler cannot refuse. Imagine the victory over the Heartbreak Kid could be enough to take him over the top. Let me know in the comments below, do you want to see it? Do you want to see Shawn Michaels at one last WrestleMania? What a show, ladies and gentlemen, what a show. Thank you for watching as always, hope you enjoyed the show. Please let me know in the comments below what you thought. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, spread the love, spread the movement. WrestleMania is taking form very nicely. I'll see you in episode 18.